This is the drop off for sure. Oh, he's rolling. Roll, roll, roll. Eric rolled. Oh my God. What's up, everybody? My name is Jared, and today we're going to be discussing our trip off-roading at Lake Buchanan's lake bed. We exited County Road 225 at the low water boat ramp in Bluffton, Texas. Once out on the lake bed, we noticed there were many beaten paths, and we began our mission to take pictures at Flag Hill, then grab a burger at Hook's Bar. It wasn't very long before we received a stark reminder. We are driving where a lake used to be, and there is water underneath it. You're coming out. Try to avoid Chester's ruts if you can. Look at that.
Somebody said you couldn't touch the water.
Oh yeah, he could not touch the water. Oh my gosh, took all three of us to get him out. Now I would suggest to most people to stay on the well-defined or well-beaten paths that are already here. However, that is not how me and my friends operate. And this quickly turned into a game of who can get closest to the shoreline without burying a Jeep up to the door handles. And let me tell you, nobody can get closest to the shoreline without burying a Jeep up to the door handles. He's got his TJ stretched.
You on my mind a lot. Don't need no time watch.
Like
I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's babe. Need you every day. You like my oxygen. Make it seem like the barging down. Got my heart no barging in. From the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up. Break you in, then break you out. In the end, we gon' make a child. Then we gon' hit the shower. Part 2, we don't need no pause. You miss me, we gon' get tipsy. Don't need a power slide.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel.
Got my heart no.
Well, hope you couldn't set the airbags off.
Break you in, then. Get us every day. Got my heart no. No for the bed. Break you in, then. Get us every day. This sound like Argentina. Had to fist my demeanor. No, they don't want me breathing. Still I rose like Gandhi. Got on 3 Jesus pieces, looking like Jay-Z and Yeezy. So far from conceited, but how can I be defeated? I hate to turn my wrist on like I'm Ben 10. Rappers think they doing something, I'm not a fan. I told my dad today, he said it's all pretend. I got back in my bed, now I got no friends.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel. heart, no.
I know in the bed. Break you in, then. Get us every day. Got my heart, no. I know in the bed. Break you in, then. Get us every day.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. Plastic bars from a copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. Plastic bars from a copy my steel.
Shoot! Oh, that got a reel off camera real quick.
Now, after a healthy serving of about 2.5 hours watching a Land Rover get stuck over and over and over again, we arrived at Flag Hill, which is awesome. If you have a capable enough vehicle, I do suggest going out there. But there are some pretty steep obstacles, like that large sandy hill you just saw, where I said, wow, that got real off camera real quick. That's important later. But nevertheless, Flag Hill is awesome. And if you're more into the rock crawling type thing, you can definitely climb up on top of Flag Hill and do a little flexing and a little bit of forward low driving.
Straighten it up. That thing's riding nice. All right, Cody. This is a drop off for sure. Oh, he's rolling. Roll, roll, roll. Eric rolled. Oh my God. Eric! You can't park there! Oh. No parking!
Hey, let's get all three of them.
I'm just getting him tight so it doesn't keep rolling. My brother in Christ.
Yeah. Everybody, and once we get laid over, if I get it started, y'all keep tension as I come up.
All right, you want to get a front bumper then?
All right, guys, future Jared here. So I just wanted to talk about this real quick. When something, I guess, crazy is happening, you know, like watching one of your closest friends roll over behind you in your mirror, you got to stay calm, okay? And you got to be in a group with calm people. And you have to communicate effectively. If you're incapable of those two things, you need to stay out of the situation. You need to know yourself, okay? And you need to, if you cannot be calm, communicate, and like issue or receive orders, right? You just need to stay out. Now, our group works really well. We have Eric, former Coast Guard, me, former Marine, Chester, who used to cowboy, and Cody, who used to do construction work, right? And all of those career fields, you see crazy stuff all the time, and you always have to communicate, and you always need to know when to stop doing and start listening. And it's very important. In a situation like this, if you panicked, you could injure yourself. You could further injure the driver of the vehicle that's rolled, or you could cause somebody who wasn't involved in the situation at all to become injured by just panicking. And what you don't want, what you never want, is for a situation where you potentially have one person who's going to need to ride an ambulance or a helicopter, turning into a situation where you have 2 or 3 people that need those emergency services. So if you're not the type of person who can do that, if you cannot stay calm, if you can't communicate effectively, if you can't listen in scary situations, if you can't handle adrenaline, you really need to avoid these situations. And that's unfortunate, but you really need to avoid the situation. And if you find yourself in the situation, you need to stay out of it. You are going to make it worse. If somebody looks at you and they say, call 911, and you're just panicking and you cannot physically do that, that person has now just assumed that they told you to call 911, you're going to do it. And ultimately, you could kill somebody. So I just wanted to communicate that. If you're incapable of staying calm, if you're incapable of communicating, and if you're incapable of following someone's direction or receiving orders, you really should not be doing dangerous stuff at all. And so we made it to Hook's Bar, got our burgers, and then began our return journey. All in all, I would say off-roading at Buchanan Lake was an amazing time. But always remember, you have to stay calm and go in a group. Thanks for watching our video. Have a great day.